Hello there folks, it's Johnny again and welcome to another Guitar Wiring 101 video. This time talking about volume pots and how they work and how you would connect it. Just very simple basic, and then in other videos we'll go into some more meaty stuff. So right here again in my trusty simulation program MS Paint. And I just pulled this picture from Google Pictures, just typed in volume pot and this is what showed up. And here we can actually see very nicely what's going on. So you may know, with volume pots you have these three connectors here called lugs. Lug 1, lug 2, lug 3. And between lug 1 and lug 3 you have this resistance material here, the carbon strip. And then lug 2 is connected to this wiper, and the wiper actually turns with the rotation of the volume pot. And now, to put it really simple, think of lug 1 as the input into the volume pot and lug 2 as the output. Okay, so let's do this. Really stupid here. Pickup goes in, pickup goes out. Okay? In, out. So now, depending on where the wiper actually is, you have more or less resistance in between these two lugs. So when the wiper is actually over here, you can see we have very little resistance. The signal is just gonna go shoop, and we're good to go. We have full volume. But if the wiper would be over here, well, then the signal goes shoo, throughout all its resistance and then out, and we have very little volume. So pretty simple, right? You know what? Let's extend this whole view a little bit more. Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this, and then let's pretend there's a pickup over here, and this goes over here, and this goes over there. And then we have our hot here again, and here's our ground, which you may remember from the previous video, right? So pickup here, this is the hot, which is going into the input or lug 1 on our volume pot, and then through lug 2, our output, to the hot path and through the output jack and through your amp and whatnot. And the other wire definitely needs to be connected to ground, so you again have this voltage being created in between here. Now next thing is, when you turn the volume knob all the way down, you want it to be completely muted. You don't just want it to be really quiet. And the way it is right now, it's not gonna be muted. That's where lug 3 comes in. Let's say the wiper would be over here. Okay, not over here. The blue thing, it's over here. So let's do this. Okay. Now, the way it is right now, what would happen is the signal goes through here, through the resistance, and again to lug 2 and out. So there may actually be still signal going through, but it's really quiet. It's definitely not muted. We want it to be muted. So if you remember from last video, how do we actually mute a pickup? We need to create a closed loop between the two connectors. And when you have a closed loop, then you can't really pick up any voltage from that. So if we connect lug 3 to our ground down here, like so. Now, what the signal path looks like is it's going through here, through the resistance, and oh, see here, closed loop, bam, 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 it's muted, perfect, great. Of course, it's still also connected here to lug 2, but again, it wants to go the way of least resistance, and going down here and over here is easier than going down here into an amplifier. Now, of course, you won't really see lug 3 being connected in this way directly to a cable or on the output jack. Rather, you will see it being connected to the casing of the volume pot itself. And that point, that connection point, is often used, or mostly used, pretty much almost exclusively used as your point of ground. Okay, so you know what? Let's make this a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So we have our lug being connected here. Let's put it like this to our casing. And then one of the connectors from the pickup actually also goes over here. Okay, and then the ground from our output jack also goes over here. Okay, so then volume pot kind of becomes the center of everything. So The hot signal from the pickup goes here, the ground from the pickup goes there, and it's kind of a little bit neater, a little bit easier also to handle when you're soldering stuff together, and makes it easier to just keep things tidy and organized. When you have multiple points of ground, then you would need to connect these 2 points together as well, and that's just gonna add more complexity. Okay, so that's it for this video. Just really short, straight to the point. As you can see, volume pots are super simple. You will pretty much almost exclusively see this kind of setup. So lug 1 gets the hot from the pickups, lug 2 goes to the output jack, and then you have the ground connection on the casing directly that goes to the ground connection of the output jack. So pretty simple, right? That's it for this video, and I shall see you in the next one.